we are going to expand Social Security benefits. And it ain't hard to figure out how you do it right now. One person makes $10 million a year, one person makes $176,000. They both pay the same amount into the Social Security Trust Fund because there's a cap on taxable income. You lift that cap, you make these guys on top start paying their fair share. We can substantially raise benefits and expand the solvency of Social Security.
That was Bernie Sanders calling for increased and expanded benefits for all Social Security recipients. Remember, he introduced the $2,400 extra for everybody on Social Security. Well, it's interesting that he mentioned that about the billionaires because there is new legislation just introduced by Chuck Schumer. This bill is called the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act. Really interesting. So I'm going to play that full video clip of Bernie Sanders, let you know more about this new legislation coming from Chuck Schumer, which, to be honest, I did not expect at all. This is actually a little surprising, but you're going to want to hear about that, and I'll give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So we're going to get into the Bernie Sanders video in a little bit, but first I'm going to dive into Chuck Schumer's new legislation to protect Social Security. So basically, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer recently announced he intends to introduce new legislation in September that he said aims to counter President Donald Trump's damaging cuts to Social Security Administration. A press release about the bill saying the Keep the Billionaires Out of Social Security Act says it would invest in preventing Social Security field office closures, hire new staff, protect beneficiaries' data, and make long-needed modernizations and upgrades to reduce wait times and improve access to vital service that over 203,000 Southern Tier seniors rely on. The bill's prospects for advancements are bleak, given the GOP's majorities in Congress and that it is expected to have no bipartisan support, but there could be political utility in introducing it, even if it fails procedurally as a tool for Democrats to highlight Republican opposition to protecting access to Social Security in advance of midterm elections. Meanwhile, the Social Security Administration said it is making substantial progress in improving service delivery outcomes. So I mentioned this in a previous video, how the current SSA commissioner is saying things are better, wait times are lower, customer service is up. So he gave a bunch of statistics. Now, this is just coming from the SSA commissioner. I'm really curious on your perspective. What is it like out there with Social Security? Have you tried to go to offices? Have offices closed by you? Have you had long wait times on the phone? I'm wondering, that's basically what the core of this bill is. Now, it says Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act, but according to this, we don't have the exact bill yet, but it's talking more about the administration side of Social Security. It's not saying anything about billionaires with this. It's more like stop field office closures, decrease wait times on the phone. Like, I'm not seeing anything about billionaires. So I'm not sure if there's more to come out once the bill is here, but we'll see as soon as we get more information on this bill. So, well, I'm really curious. He's just basically saying, I intend to propose this bill coming September. So I guess he's still writing it maybe. I'll keep you updated on that. So this new bill could increase benefits by $2,400 and eliminate taxes on benefits. So this is the Social Security Expansion Act, basically Bernie Sanders' bill that he's been talking about forever. He keeps trying to push for higher Social Security checks, an extra $200 more per month. He's still pushing for it. This is him talking at a recent rally about Social Security. So when he refers to enhance and increase benefits, he's talking about this, an extra $2,400 more per year or $200 more per month. So take a listen to Bernie Sanders here.
Now, there are some Republicans who actually want to cut Social Security. Well, we're not going to let them cut Social Security. We are going to expand Social Security benefits. And it ain't hard to figure out how you do it right now. One person makes $10 million a year, one person makes $176,000. They both pay the same amount into the Social Security Trust Fund because there's a cap on taxable income. You lift that cap, you make these guys on top start paying their fair share. We can substantially raise benefits and expand the solvency of Social Security. Now, for the young people here, some of us older people know this, but for the young people here, you may not know that there was once a time, not so many years ago, that if a worker worked for a company for a number of years, he or she had a defined benefit pension plan. You know what that is? That means as part of your work life, when you leave the job and you retire, you know the retirement benefits, the pension that you are going to have. We used to have it. Corporate America, by and large, took that away from most American workers. Think about what it will mean to workers in this country to know that in addition to a strong Social Security system, they have a defined benefit pension plan. Now, a lot of you say, well, these are ideas, they're really nice and they're good, they sound pretty good, and how are you going to pay for them? Well, I'll tell you how you're going to pay for them. Gee, you took the words right out of my mouth. You know, maybe I'm wrong, but when Mr. Musk is worth some $400 billion, some of his other friends are worth a few $100 billion, and we've seen an explosion of billionaires. And when in many instances, these billionaires pay an effective tax rate lower than a truck driver or a nurse, you know what? The time is now to say, guess what, oligarchs? You're going to pay your fair share of taxes.
What are your thoughts on Bernie? Do you agree, disagree? So he is still pushing for increased benefits, having billionaires pay their fair share. You know, it's interesting that Bernie Sanders is talking about billionaires paying their fair share, but in Chuck Schumer's bill, it didn't talk anything about billionaires in the legislation. But we're going to wait for that. We're going to see what happens with that exact bill. But what are your thoughts there? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I'm going to tell something what you should do. Don't let anybody tell you different. You are beautiful. You are full with excitement. You are great the way you are. Don't let anybody tell you any different. You are great the way you are. You are full with excitement, and you are great just the way you are within person. Bye. That's all I wanted to say for you. And be yourself. Bye.
Got some big updates about the new tariff rebate checks of $600 all the way up to $2,400. If you haven't heard the latest news about it, you're going to want to click this video over here as I give you the latest updates on those tariff check rebates. So click that now and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.